Relic. Relic making noise. Relic making honking noises. They're not like geese honking noises, though. But Loader, fantastic. Very cool. And also, very cool about your stream. And I think the art stream is a fantastic thing. Damn thumbs. I did not even mean to do that at all. But you did, Relic. You came in at the sound of the semi-truck horn. It heralds your arrival. Like so many others before you. The semi-truck horn, the Viking war horn. We have it all here on the Storm of Iron SnowRunner thing. I don't know. There's stuff going. So how is everybody? We're here. We're no longer at work. So we are here in this physical location while in this metaphysical location as well. And our driver is asleep in the cab again. But Relic, if you were all thumbs, you could more effectively hold a PlayStation controller. Cleaned out the house today too? Loader, that's awesome. That is way more motivation than I would have had. Eventually, I will pick up this at some point. But that's the thing. Yeah, I'm not motivated to. I don't feel... I totally don't feel like doing that. So I'm totally not going to do that. Like, not at all. Maybe some vacuuming. Carpet could use a little vacuuming. The clean clothes pile, however, is still separated from the dirty clothes pile. Picked up a shoulder camera rig. As in like a GoPro? Or a GoPro knockoff? Should have seen how I used to hold the controller playing oh my god, dude. I can't even begin to imagine. So, I'm also thinking I'm going to start cleaning up a couple of more of like the tasks around this map because I really do like this map. Typing problem. Wrong turn. Wrong turn is deliver to Robert's house, which is here, which is the cousin's truck, which is there, which doesn't appear to be too awful, and then repair the truck. Okay. Okay. How about... where are we? We're over here. That's over there. Why don't we do that? Why don't we do that one? A professional rig to hold a camera or video camera like the news cameraman used in the field. That's kind of a big sort of thing. Also, apparently, I still don't have enough space for Call of Duty Modern Warfare Warzone. Not that I care, because I'm going to delete that game, because I am tired of it. Seeing as how I only played it a handful of times. Also, we were thinking about using this Voron for going and collecting the vehicle spare parts, but I think we're going to use something different to go and get the other thing, the pickup truck. So we'll just kind of scoot this dude out of the way here. Cathullin! What is up? How are things? We're back here in Wisconsin again. This doesn't work. Oh, there we go. Back to Wisconsin. Back. Also. If you like some laid-back art streams, that is the way to do it. So there's some, there's definitely some chill vibes, some chill art streams right there. You can check that out, because that's pretty cool. Train departure in Wisconsin so dark. Oh, man. It's so cool watching the thing go across the bridge, too. So after you load up all the logs, after you get the train in there, and then you get all the materials to the warehouse, then the train takes off. And I thought you had to repair the tracks at the other end before the train before anything happened. And then, yeah, if it's dark, that's kind of a bummer, too. So, what do we want to use to go haul a truck? To haul a truck and then repair it. Actually, we could use an F-750. That is an idea. I wish there was a way to kind of like... Because in single player, you get to manipulate the time of day however you would like to. In the multiplayer or hard mode, you can't. And I kind of wish that there was a way that you could leave the time a particular way, because it's sort of annoying sometimes. Especially on the stream. Like, I want it to be a little bit brighter so everybody sees what's going on. They can see what I'm actually doing. So, I mean, it just makes it a little bit better that way. Let's see. How about... What do we want to use? Veteran? That'd be weird. Let's use something fun, something different. How about a warthog? Let's see what the warthog can do. I don't know what this thing's going to be able to do. I never changed the time. I enjoy the night driving, but expected the cutscene. Yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense. Maintenance frame. That'll be... Well, that'll allow me to... Trunk repair supplies. All fuel carrier? That's a lot of weight. Board bed. That does 150, although that is extra fuel right there. You know what? To hell with it. Fly like this. I like... If I'm just regularly playing the game, I like the day-night cycle. I like the very simple day-night cycle that the game does have. And I will absolutely play it like that. But if I'm streaming the game, I want everybody be able to like see what's going on. So kind of one of the things there. Let's see. Warehouse in the mountains. What's that? We even have... I don't even think we have that one. No, we don't even have that one. You know what? Let's go check that out. For the hell of it. For funsies, if you will. I have no idea if this is going to be the correct... Oh, we have to... Okay. So it tells us how much of the truck we have to repair as well. So 150... Oh, geez. You know what? That's awesome. It tells us that we need 150 repair points, 4 wheels, and 130 liters of fuel. Ooh. We're just going to call a mulligan on that one. Let's go... We're going to... Oh, come on. Man, this is... This warthog does not like driving nicely. But let's go check out what that other task is up there for another warehouse, because that might not be a bad thing. And why is that? I typically don't start getting hungry until you... It's subliminal. Relic, it is subliminal. And we beam the idea that you are, in fact, hungry directly into your head through the powers of the mind control through the computer. See, I have every 30-second frame is a picture of a cheeseburger that flashes by so quickly that you don't even visually process it. but subliminally, your brain takes in the information and starts thinking, oh, you know what? I could use a burger right now. So yes, that is what happens. I've let you in on my little secret. I am sorry. It's got to be... I'm sitting here in front of my Foreman grill making burgers. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Called it. Called it. See, I'm psychic. I almost have ESPN. All right. Whoop. Colin. Oh, man. I don't even know if this truck is going to be halfway decent at getting up there. 2 in HD. All right. Go climb this this little trail. It's a nice little trail. It's a decent little trail. And we'll see what this other warehouse thing is up here, because who knows, maybe it's got stuff that we're going to need. Potentially. City Flyer 12, how are you? How is everything? How are you doing this evening, this morning, tomorrow, yesterday? You could be anywhere in the world, and we might have covered it. But what's good? How is everything? We're rocking some SnowRunner here. We're just kind of driving around, sort of wrapping some stuff up. We've accomplished basically all major goals of all of the maps, and we're sort of just killing time for the DLC. So there's that. But potentially, we could do a little bit of a teaser for some Mad Max, because that's more automotive-related shenanigans and tomfoolery and hijinks. Yeah, Rusty's a good dude. We like Rusty here. Sergeant Rusty is a fantastic SnowRunner streamer. He is out in Emor. And in Emor, it is legitimately probably the hardest section of maps. What DLC is next? I thought they were done. No, Psychotic Gamer 29. They are not done with DLC for this game. They have announced a whole second year. So there is an entire second year of DLC for this game. So you can get the you can currently get the second Wonderwanger! Wonderwanger! You were his first follower? Oh, City Flyer, that's awesome. That is so cool. And let's see. Hold on. Let's get off the boring map screen. Get back to here. Wonderwanger, what is up? Good old shout out to Wonderwanger. How's everything? And that is Rocket League right there. Last seen playing. Why didn't it do the thing? It didn't do the thing. It kind of did the thing, but it didn't really do the thing. Hold on. Why is it that we always have issues like this? I don't know. But we do for some reason. So, I'm trying to fix that. The one time you played Rocket League. Alright, we have an unusual favor to ask. We're starting exploration in the mountains, but we have to keep our equipment somewhere. The easiest way is to use containers. Deliver containers to both camps. I've heard there are some empty containers along the railway tracks. Huh. You don't say. Yet still no... yeah. So, yeah, season... yeah, the 5, 6, 7, and 8 are coming with the second year. And year 2 season pass is available for for SnowRunner. Sephoris, thank you very much for that. Hitting the subscription. And now you've got all those cool little emotes and everything else. Also, I'm trying to figure out why my little thingamajigger is not doing the thingamajigger. I did, for the most part, I did finish Amore. I launched the rocket, and I have like a handful of tasks left around Amore, but I decided to go back to like Wisconsin and some of the other maps to finish up some of the stuff that I had left. 05 Rubicon, let's go. Yeah. Expect to see the Year 2 stuff to start around the 17th or the... Exactly, Relic. Exactly. See if this works for some reason. I don't know why this is not working. Okay. Well, that's kind of working. You've got 2 tasks left. Nice. So I've basically... Nope. Hold on. So if we go through and we look at all of the stuff that's directly above me right here, all of these, everything, Lake Cove, Yukon, Wisconsin, Amore, I launched my rocket. And there's actually a highlight clip of launching the rocket on there. It is pretty damn awesome. Let's see where these cargo... So... Cargo containers, okay? Warehouse on the mountain. So cargo container 1. Oh, whoa. No, it said they were on the tracks. Oh! No, wait, hold on. Where? Cargo containers on the tracks. I know there's cargo containers somewhere on the tracks. And I've seen them. Or I can just get them from here. But that's only 1 cargo container. And that's 1 more cargo container. Okay. Alright, so that's no problem there. I think I bought the Year 2 pass, so does that mean I don't have to spend more money? No, you don't. So once you buy the Year 2 pass, you do not have to... oh, that was fantastic animation. Absolutely fantastic animation. So once you buy the Year 2 pass, you don't have to do individual DLCs or... absolutely, dude. I enjoy coming by, hanging out. And even if I'm not, like, actively chatting and stuff, I'm still, like, watching in the background. Mostly because I'm at work. So, I finished Amore. I launched my rocket. I've got a handful of tasks there left to do. And I've got some just general cleanup kind of stuff. For like Wisconsin, Amore. So there's a little bit of stuff here and there. A little bit of stuff. But I am having an absolute blast. This game is great. Let me see if this works again. There we go. There we go. There's a proper shout out for you. And there, my friend, is some SnowRunner. So, ask and ye shall receive. Okay. So, I have to go get a truck from here. Means I want to go... Oh, this won't be too bad. So you have Year 2, and Year 2 gives you access to, I believe it's a whole bunch of vehicle skins, and there is some really, really great skins on that Year 2 pack. Okay, let's get this going again. Also, let's make it daylight so everybody can see things. The moment you rolled coming out of the garage, that takes a proper amount of skill, I would imagine. The Dawn 71 is getting a new skin, yep. It's getting a fish skin, I believe? Something goofy like that? Alright, so what we do is follow this around. Yeah, I put chain tires on. Wait a minute. I'm using the wrong truck again. Yeah, you get truck skins for the Azovs, the tank, and access to the new Tatra. Well, I think the Tatras just came in. They gave you those. That was like, here you go, have these. All right, so let's park you there. Let's go back to... Oh, it's a Lodestar is what it is. Okay. So I keep grabbing the wrong vehicle. I wanted something with repair points. I like the new Tatras. They're not bad. I wanted to use... Did I want to use this thing? If all we're hauling is a international... Yeah, why not? We use this. Oh, no, I missed that one. I did miss that one. I do recall the names vaguely of their roadmap that they're going for. You have one of the Tatra, but we are getting, I believe, 2 more that'll have to be found. Okay. I like the fact that Link. Okay, fantastic, awesome. I like the fact that I don't bother with any of the public test server stuff. I really, really, really like just going into these maps completely blind. Going into the Amur maps was interesting, to say the least. One of the most difficult maps was that Northern Aegis installation. And I believe that is the map that is giving Rusty the most amount of problems. I gotta say, I truly wish I was on the same platform as he was, because I would have jumped in there at a moment's notice to lend a hand. Because Rusty's a good dude, and he was having a hell of a time. Dude, what if... you know what? Let's just go on through. Rebecca's twins had tangled cords, had to come out early, which means they are hatched, birthed. I do like the Tatras. The small Tatra with the mud tires is a beast. The larger Tatra, I love watching from the side and seeing the individual suspension components just work. And it's so cool. It is so incredibly cool. Twins are in the ICU and Rebecca is asleep in front. Okay, all right. So, wow, that's wild. That is wild. Do it up, Wonderwanger! Hit that stuff. Which way did the road go? Doesn't matter again. Okay, no, it bears to the right. So we're good. Yeah, absolutely. Wish all the best. Beast of Time. Sounding the Viking war horn, heralding your arrival. What is good? What is good? No, I didn't mean to hit the map like that. £5 a piece. Beast of Time, I'm doing pretty good, man. I am doing pretty good. Things are good today. We're just kind of hanging out. All right, so Season 5 is Build and Dispatch. Season 6 is Haul and Hustle. Yeah, I've seen this one before. Season 7 is Compete and Conquer. Season 8 is New Expansion. Oh, yeah. Yep. There is just... Apparently I'm stuck on something. And then all for... So everybody gets for free new cosmetics, crossplay, immersive mode, and new game plus. So this is neat. Take care of this. And you. So yeah, but Beast of Time, no man, we're good today. We are good today. mostly because we're not at work anymore. So no more work. We go back to work tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow is Friday. And I hope you have a really great weekend planned. I am working this Saturday, however. You know, I hope it does. I really hope it does. I would like to be able to... I want to be able to game with everybody. I want to be able to load up the multiplayer and hop into a game with anyone for the PC, the Xbox, the Switch. I want to be able to game with everybody. Because I think that would be a fantastic, fantastic way to do things. This thing actually isn't moving through the mud too bad, so that's kind of a plus. Yeah, crossplay would be a blast. Crossplay would be such a blast. Alright, so this is where it has to go. But now we just have to go find it and get it and recover it. I think it's fantastic that the Switch actually has... They are working on cross-platform, Beast of Time. That is actually one of the things that they announced, and Wonder Wanger linked in the Discord. Yeah, that is true. It's a valid point, but I mean, we can cross our fingers, and that's what I'm hoping for. So we go over here, over here, over there, over there. Okay, yeah, we'll go do this. Yeah, because it's not like Call of Duty is available on the Switch, and we can cross-platform with all the Nintendo Switch Call of Duty players. But, you know, who knows. Also, what's over here? Oh, that's just path through the rock. Okay. No problem, no problem, no problem. Be good. Oops. Alright, this thing's starting to hustle. But no, I really do look forward to that. I like being able to jump into thinking about making some chicken fingers for the movie in a few minutes. You know what? Sounds like a fantastic idea, Loader. Fantastic idea. Alright, so we go up this way. Yeah, I'm working Saturday. And now we're less than 30 days out for this whole convention thing. Which is, I mean, mildly terrifying. Mostly because I have no idea what to expect. No, reverse this way. No winch points available. Now turn. This way. Okay, there we go. There we go. And of course we've got mud tires on rocks, so not going to do us any favors. Chicken tenders and Rally's seasoned fries in the air fryer. What movie are you currently putting on for your viewing pleasure? All right, so this may be interesting, trying to get the Lodestar down from here, depending on which bed configuration it has. Also, it occurs to me I probably should have fixed it, or I should fix it beforehand. But I don't think I have 130 liters of fuel, 4 tires, and 510 repair points. Oh, that's right, that's right. I want to see that this weekend. I think I'm actually going to try to see that this weekend. Alright, so why don't we repair repair the Lodestar with as much as we can. Then... Oh, so that's not going to work. So the gas tank already has a giant hole in it, so we won't be able to... I now have all 3 Darksiders games. So, oh, you know what? I have the first 2 Darksiders. I have the collector's edition of the second Darksiders, and I love that game. That game is amazing. And the voice actor who does Death from the second game is actually top dollar from The Crow, if you know who that is. I think it's like Michael something. Kind of pull this truck around this way. All right. And sort of get ourselves back pointing the proper direction. I love the Darksiders games, and I really feel like the first Darksiders was like a super dark version of like The Legend of Zelda. Is really what it felt like. Because it was a combat game, but it was also a very good puzzle and platformer. Come on. Get over the big rock. There we go. There we go. Let's see how well the Tuz does at transporting this thing. And then I'll bring down like a maintenance trailer, and I'll have enough repair points and fuel to like take care of the whole thing. Of course it's stuck on a log. Oop. There we go. Apparently we made the log stand on end. Now we don't have to worry about it. Quality. Oh, of course, and then I'm going to damage the truck on the way back down. Oh, man. Actually, I'm kind of glad I took a smaller truck. All right, come on now. Come on. Pop it around the corner, please. Anything? Yeah, Michael Wincott. Yes. I think he's a fantastic voice actor and does an amazing job voicing Death. Tony Todd, I believe, is actually in that movie as well. Get it? No. Nope. All right. Let's see if we can't kind of finagle things this way. It's moving. There we go. Come on now. All right. Got it. Got it. Got it. Now let's see about getting it through here. Mark Hamill voiced the Shade from the first... Yeah. The Goofy Merchant from the first game was just weird. I liked War. War was a great character. He was very straightforward. He was no nonsense. And he was built like a tank. Oh crap, nope, we went the wrong way. Of course we went the wrong way. So, about try to hit this over here. And stuck again, right? Would it make me a bad person if I were to troll the Lakers and LaFlop James on Twitter? I mean, I'm not going to say no, but, I mean, you do you, buddy. Slimmer build, but hit like a truck, same with death. Yeah. Yep. Come on. Come on. You know you're moving. Or not. Maybe we're not moving. I hate it when I get stuck on stuff like this. I have an idea, though. I really like Death. I like Death a lot. I like War. They're great characters. They are such fantastic characters. Nope, that doesn't work. Well, you know. Let's, I guess let's try heading back the original way. Apologize to anybody who likes the feet ball. Oops. Oh, I was still winched to it, that's why. Okay, no problem. Let's do this. Let's just do this. Let's see if we can't kinda... Or maybe... I don't think we're gonna fit through that area effectively. Let's reassess our plan here. I do like the Warthog, though. It's actually not too bad. Oh, you guys. Oh, you guys. Right. Okay. Try to do this here. All right. All right. We're kind of making progress through the underbrush here. A little bit. Little by little, anyways. This way? Seems like a plan. letting the Lakers know that he's now a free agent as they attempt to buy a championship with a team full of old and always injured guys. I mean, I'll take your word for it because I know nothing about any of that stuff. Jeffrey Dahmer. Jeffrey in the house. How is everything? Hope you are well. What is the good word today? I am attempting to get this truck unstuck from where I am. Oh, we're making a mess. We're just churning away fuel. All good with you? Fantastic. Fantastic, even better. Been their MO for the past 5 years. And like the Red Wings. Alright, come on now. And of course we have a log in front of us too, so let's reevaluate. And running start. Nope. Oh wait, no, maybe. Alright. Alright. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Like a glove. 23 days until the next name change. Just a heads up. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Are you going to inform anyone of the name change, or do we have to play a guessing game? Or are you just going to come into the chat like David Berkowitz or something like that? Because that would be straight up weird. And a little funny. Not going to lie to you. You don't plan that far ahead. I mean, who plans things? I don't plan things. I never plan things. It's been like my MO for this game for I don't know how long now. Never plan that far ahead. Planning is for the weak. It's kind of like this trip I'm going on in less than a month now. All I know is I have a vague idea of how I'm getting to the airport. I'm pretty sure that someone is going to pick me up on the other end. And then there's something going on and I have no idea. No idea. Why is this thing is just not wanting to go? Yeah, look for the next serial killer to pop in chat when the day comes and automatically assumes it's Jeffy Norman. What more could you ask for? That sounds perfect. I don't know, maybe some kind of plan. I really have no idea what I've got going. No clue. And this thing does not like to pull. I'm going to be out of fuel in a second here, too. I just want to get it back up to the, pull it through the mud. Yeah, I have no clue how this whole thing's going to go. Just, I am Oh, I have no idea, man. No idea. This Warthog really isn't pulling this thing. Well, I guess it's because I'm yanking it through the mud with 2 pop tires. So there is that. Repair points, fuel, and tires, which means a maintenance trailer. No, we're good. Yeah, we'll make it work. Yeah, I kind of figured, and they aren't even sure what we're getting for cross-platform first. They said, I think, they're going to work on the easiest portion first, which is like Epic Game Store to Steam. So we'll see what happens there. Why is this... Oh, this is awful. Dragging this thing through the mud is just... I mean, yeah, it looks cool. Don't get me wrong, it looks really cool. Better? A little bit better. Well, not really. No, because we have to drag it through this more mud, too. So we're going to run out of fuel here in a second. So let's kind of... Let's drag it as far as we can. Yeah, I'm really hoping that the PlayStation doesn't become the fly in the ointment. Because, yet again, PlayStation always creates the issues anytime we deal with cross-platform. My motto in this life is, flies by the seat of his pants. The original Blue Lightning monster truck? Which one? I mean, I've seen plenty of monster trucks. Okay, so this is that perfect opportunity to run out of fuel directly on a set of railroad tracks. Like, every time you see someone do this in real life, and you're like, how can they do that? How is this a thing that is remotely possible to happen? You should probably wash the seat of your pants. Also that is a valid point. Oh, we're running out of fuel. Oh, no, wait, hold on. We have more. We have more. I'm just the dumb. The body was a 19... it was a Camaro. Okay. I don't think so. I don't think I have. Alright, up and over. And drag the truck to where it needs to be dragged. And then we will drive a maintenance trailer over here and maintain this thing. I have water somewhere. Alright, so let's just make sure that this thing is exactly where it needs to be. Alright. So that's that. Okay, so we can't put any fuel in it because it's got a busted gas tank. Let us get a vehicle we can just kind of zip over there with that will have repair points, fuel, and an adequate amount. Actually, can we put on this? Let's see. We can. Justin, 1616, what is good, man? I hope you're well. Thank you very much for the follow. Maintenance frame, awesome. There we go. Okay, let's use the maintenance frame on the GMC Brigadier because the colors kind of go together. I mean, that's sort of cool right there. Also, let's make sure that this thing has enough repair points. Oh, wait. We have 300 repair points. We're not going to have enough repair points. Okay. This isn't going to work then. So we're actually going to need something different. How about... let's see. Well, actually, hold on. No, that will work if we use the repair body. Because I have an idea. Customize. Misread that as flies by the seat of his pants and was working out how rough they had to be. Oh, man. Alright, so van body. The van body will give us how many points? So that's going to be 806 spare tires. Then what we can do... oh, Jesus, it looks like a giant yellow school bus. Alright, that's kind of... that gap behind the cab is a little weird. But you know what? We'll go with it. We'll go with it. So, I think, as long as we get there with 130 liters of fuel to spare... oh, okay. Okay, Justin. See, that's the thing. Like, I wasn't 100% sure, and I almost thought you were like a spam bot because they typically have very random words in their screen names and such. So... I mean, things happen. Things happen. But thank you. Thank you very much for popping back by again. Do appreciate it, though. I hope you are well, and I hope you did enjoy Sergeant Rusty's stream. Because Sergeant Rusty is legitimately a good dude. And man, oh man, he was having a hell of a time with Northern Aegis and Amur. Let's see if we can't get this thing through this mud puddle. Alright. Yeah, I mean, that was realistically the best thing that I could come up with, is that you just face rolled across the keyboard just to kind of wind up with a screen name. Alright. Oh, okay. Hold on a second, I gotta do a thing. Alright, let me see here. Just checking something. The truck is named Blue Thunder, and the picture's in the Discord. Okay, I will definitely check that out. Alright, so... test drive on Octane on Sirius XM played... A Killer's Confession featuring Chad Gray. The song was called Tell Your Soul. And if you like A Killer's Confession like we do, the video actually premieres tonight at 9 o'clock. trying to multitask here and do, like, way too many damn things at once. Alright, but let's check this out. Oh, that's cool. That's actually really, really cool. And that's an old Ford pickup truck right beside it. Like an early... That's like an early 80s Ford pickup truck. Oh, yeah, my dude. Firebird. I've got a Firebird t-shirt. I own a Camaro. I mean... Alright. There we go. Alright, let's go fix this truck. Then we can be done with it. And then we can move on to something else. But yeah, I like, I'm a big GM fan. I am a huge GM guy, and I work with a dude who is pretty much a monster truck. I didn't drive it today because it was raining like hell. I mean, there was so much, it was pouring earlier. So usually don't really like to drive it in the rain. And it's not because, like, oh, it's all over the place. You can't get your foot into it. But the StabiliTrak on those Camaros and the modern StabiliTrak systems on a lot of the newer cars are really, really good. Really good. Let's do this. Boom! Okay. That's awesome. So today, Blue Thunder uses an F-250 body. Okay, that's a big change-up right there. All right, back to the garage. And now let's get back out to the Voron so we can do that whole collection of... What was it? We're gonna go get spare parts. We're gonna go get... Crates in the Woods is what it's called. So over here, there's a ton of these little crates that have to be picked up and brought to whoever Frank's house is, right there. So let's see about getting down. We'll start there. So what we'll do is we're right here. Truck also changed owners and sponsors since 1986. Yeah, those trucks, the popular ones, they're all over the place. They are absolutely all over the place. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is kind of... Let's go up here. Here. There. Go that way. Cut through the plant. And then we'll sort of... Let's start down this end. So I think if we go all the way to here, we'll then be able to make it into here and start working our way back to get the stuff. So yeah, like I was saying, my buddy is a... he is a monster truck aficionado. And they made, like, he can tell you all sorts of information. Gravedigger is the only truck that still uses its original body. I love Gravedigger. I have a Gravedigger shirt somewhere. I like Gravedigger. I especially like the colors on Gravedigger. All right, so let's try this. Let's do this. Use the Voron to do it. Headlights on. Oh, beacons for safety. But yeah, he can tell you about T-shirts, special, like, venue-specific, arena-specific, jamboree-specific T-shirts that are worth unbelievable amounts of money. Like, the T-shirts for the monster truck shows are a collectible in some circles, and they go for outrageous amounts of money. The T-shirts, the posters, a lot of that stuff is actually really, really expensive. And there are VHS videos of shows that were never televised, that never got any actual like TV time, and they're collectibles as well. And it is pretty amazing. Monster trucks and the technology that's behind them is just unbelievable. 1950 panel van is the body style. Yep. So the cool thing is, Dennis Anderson. Oh crap! Oh crap! 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 Damn it. Well, I seem to have oopsed at that. Let's try that again. So Dennis Anderson, who drove Gravedigger and has the Gravedigger shop. Yeah, it happens. He shows up on an episode of Faster with Finnegan. It's all good. So that episode of Faster with Finnegan, they actually do an engine swap on it. It's one step below a mega truck, and Finnegan and his crew swap the engine, get it ready, and then they race Dennis Anderson around the track that he has in his own backyard. And it is if you have Motor Trend on demand and you're not watching Faster with Finnegan, there is something wrong with you. And if you don't have Motor Trend on demand, I highly recommend it because it is such a good show. Mike Finnegan is phenomenal. And I love Roadkill. I first got into all the Motor Trend stuff through Roadkill. There's the Hoopty Challenge that Freiburger does. Freiburger's got Engine Masters, Roadkill Garage with Dulcich and Freiburger. You've got Lucky Costa and Tony Angelo. They've got their show, and they do the Twin Pala. Yeah, and I really wish it stayed a YouTube show, but unfortunately, money. Oh crap. Money was a thing, and of course, because it's all about money. Oh crap, 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 crap. So because it's all about money, it then makes it, you know, there we go. Kind of swinging around here. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. We're good. Because it's all about money, they took it from YouTube, and now it is exclusively on the Motor Trend platform. So you have to have a subscription to Motor Trend to be able to watch all of these shows. And that's a downer. That realistically, it's kind of a downer. I'm a little bit of bummed out about that. But they make it affordable. Yeah, you have to pay to play. And to continue to deliver quality content, you need to pay the money to watch the quality content. And personally, I feel like, yeah, it is unfortunate that we have to pay money for it, but if they're going to continue turning out the quality level of shows that they do, I don't have a problem paying the money. And I mean, originally it was $25 for a year. That was awesome. And I get to watch all of those shows, and they have the new Top Gear, and a ridiculous amount of other content. The promotional year's worth went away, and it was, if I subscribed again, for... What the hell was it? So if I subscribed again... Oh, they brought back Monster Garage. They actually brought back Monster Garage. With the original announcer, the Big Schwag. He's very active on Instagram. And Monster Garage has Big Schwag and Body Drop. Yeah, with Jesse James. They brought it back. Believe it or not. Okay. So, it appears that this is the... So these are the shipping containers I can actually get. Oh, okay. That works. No, that definitely works. Okay. So that stuff is all scattered through there. Okay. No, this is cool. I used to like that one. Had no idea it came back or went away. Yeah, it went away a long time ago. Like a long, long time ago did it go away. And then Jesse James turned out to be not so good of a person, but the man can weld. The man can fabricate, and he is a magician with making something from nothing. He was the intelligent one, and he walked... I don't know if he still has much to do with West Coast choppers, but he was the one who was intelligent enough to get out at the right time. This is a regular playthrough. We're just kind of... Oops, I'm stuck on a rock. Dreadnought L88. We are... I think we're in Wisconsin right now. No mods, no hardcore mode, just kind of kicking back, taking it easy, having fun. Nothing too over the top, basically. Yeah, so those are all of our shipping containers that we actually have to get. Looked into some of his gun stuff. Yeah, I would imagine, especially with his name attached to it. Yeah, it was always obvious he wasn't that good of a dude. Yeah. Yeah. Because, when you mess up your relationship with Sandra Bullock, I mean, come on. Go there, and then there. I mean... Yeah. It is unfortunate. But, you know, what can you do? Monster Garage, however, was a fantastic show. I liked the premise, and I liked the show. I liked a lot of the people on the show. And it was always cool when the people who showed up actually wanted to work and didn't want to be, like, the TV guys. Because you've always got those shows where you've got the guys who are ready to go down and work hard on the project, or you've got the guys who want to clown for the camera. And it was very obvious when they did that, because the producers made it appear very obvious that that's kind of the thing that was going on. Oh, crap. No! No! We've come this far! Why must you do this to us? Huh. Tell you what, we'll send out a recovery truck for the recovery truck. Seems like a plan. Or we'll just watch the sun come up over the tree line. From the side. Oh, darn it. Oh, bother. The recovery. The recoverying. All right, what do we want to use as a recovery truck? Let's see. Something fun. Let's use something fun to recover this thing with. Not the Freightliner because we'll roll over. Just looked up his guns, and all I have to say is engravings offer no tactical advantage. Yeah, there is that. That is a very good point. 4. Oh, you know, we could send out an Azov. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Let's send out an Azov. He's got a flatbed. Also, let's make it a little bit brighter outside because why not? Also, is this the fastest way? Yeah, unfortunately, that's kind of the fastest way. So if we go... Yeah, that's the fastest way. Wonder Wanger! That 45th president, 1911. I love the 1911s. I love 1911s as just the sheer amount of history that that weapon contains is unimaginable. The 1911 was definitely at the side of many a soldier, and I can't even begin to imagine just, well, there are incredible tales of you know, heroism and bravery with next to nothing. You ever watch those Medal of Honor shows? Holy crap. Holy crap. Pipe, pipe. Pipe. Oh, yeah. All right, so now I guess the idea is, and you know what? The shipping containers, actually, this is kind of cool because now we know exactly where the shipping containers are for that other one, so we don't actually have to go all the way to the end to the other warehouse to get the shipping containers. But that's kind of a plus. Hour and 20 minutes? Yeah, we're good. Alright, so... 2 world wars, the Korean Peninsula, the jungles of Nam, and the deserts of the Middle East. That is well over 100 years. Yes, absolutely. And the 1911 has seen all of that. Right, can we do it? Nope, wrong. Ah! It winched off the wrong one. And then I hit the wrong button. Alright, we're not that far. We can recover. See, I was trying to winch off of the tree that was beside me so that I could kind of, like, control my descent and not pitch ass over tea kettle, which apparently didn't work. We'll go do that again. Also, why does it keep changing? I don't know why it keeps changing which mission, or excuse me, task that I'm tracking. Same with the M2? Yep. And the design lives on in the likes of the 2011 and so on. Alright. Let's do this. Or we can casually do this. We can kick back and casually do this. That's what we can do. Just be sort of like, yeah, you know, it's all good. We roll over. We roll over. I have no problem recovering. I know Sergeant Rusty has a very big thing. That's like one of his big rules. The M2 in 1911 are John Moses Browning's legacy. Correct. Yeah, Sergeant Rusty was... He's got a thing about recovering, so he's all about refueling, repairing, just doing all this stuff, and I'm like, I'm gonna recover. I'm not that fully involved in it, so that I would not recover. So we are gonna go... Yeah, because it's this way we want to go. But then we kind of have to do that drop down. So let's be a little bit more cautious when we do that drop down. How's that sound? Potentially. Because otherwise we're just driving trucks down paths and splish-splashing through mud puddles. But that's okay. That's alright. I mean, either way, I'm having fun. And the M82? Yep. Alright. We did this once before, and we were a little bit better about it. There we go. See? That's what we tried to do originally. But the game did not allow us to do that originally. Alright, there we go. You know what was always an impressive weapon? And if you watch Band of Brothers, the BAR, Browning Automatic Rifle. And if you watch them haul around that BAR, that thing was bonkers. That thing is so bonkers. That was the weapon to use in Call of Duty World War II. If you had access to the BAR and had some different attachments for it, that thing was a juggernaut on the field. You were just wrecking dudes. Right. We go up this way. Okay. Yep. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. Oh, you want a bar? That would be cool. That would be so cool. First deployment was supposed to be in 1917, but its weight was holding it back. Yeah, that thing. Ooh. Just watching shows like Band of Brothers, which was historical depiction, but definitely Hollywood embellishment. But it's still cool. Band of Brothers is one of my favorite series, and I will usually rewatch Band of Brothers probably once a year. Alright, let's find out where my last issue was, and let's correct that issue. See, realistically, I should have gone out here with two trucks in tandem, just in case something like this did happen. But, you know, big angry rifle. Where is... Here we go. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna basically run right into it. Oh, somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay. No problem. We'll just kind of correct this situation. Just by sort of... Boink. Good to go. This chat brings back some memories. I took some police firearms officers to a gun fair, and as a thank you, they bought me a Browning reversible coat with poacher pockets. Interesting. That's actually really cool. Go this way. You know, at least we can talk about different stuff. We can talk about things like this and get an emotional reaction, you know? The idea was to use it in a line laying down suppressive fire on the enemy trench. Then while the enemy is ducking for cover, the line mag dumbs the inside of the trench. Okay. Let's get this. Go exploring the swamp here. Go gator hunting. Swamp country. Down in Louisiana Bayou. With all them people who get subtitles on the Discovery Channel as they're hunting for gator. We don't want to damage the porta potty because that would just be rude. Alright, there we go. An unstoppable tree. Alright. First one. That was gas tank damage. Anchors. Train mode. Swinging around this way, so we don't tip it over. Of course, it's going to want to go around the other way. Yep. Trench warfare. The only way to do it. Screw all this drone technology. But its 30-pound weights at the time wasn't loved by the front troops. By World War II, the bar had lost 10 pounds. Wow. I didn't realize that it actually shed that much weight. All right. Lower into the truck. Okay, disconnect. Back cargo. Or crane. Good. All right, awesome. That is one out of 5. So now let's actually swap over to this guy and bring this guy down here. Because we're probably going to need him. Doc Golden. What's good, man? The A2 variant just gave it back with a fixed bipod. Yeah. What's up, Doc Golden? How are you today? What's happening? We're hanging out here in Wisconsin again. We're kind of chugging away at a few little miscellaneous contests and contracts and stuff like that. But I do have an idea for when maybe we get this one wrapped up. So if we do actually, in fact, get this task done, we may be changing things up just a little bit. But it's still automotive related. Still automotive related. So It'll be cool. Or at least I think it will. So if we go... see. So if he goes there, we're going to go here for this one. We're going to go kind of straight. Okay. No, we're good. Actually, no, this is a plan. We have a plan-ish. It only just formulated in my head now. (1919) A5 still sees action in Africa. I was not aware of that. All right. Get this thing. We'll pluck out one more out of the drink. You know, it's interesting too because all of this stuff is under a significant amount of muddy water. Train mode. There we go. For crane. Yeah, man. And see, we get water, and it's not even inside the cab. How cool is that? We're good. We're totally good. Yeah, this is absolutely like it's a mess is what it is, actually. Alright. See about... make it through here? No, of course not, because there's branches. Because, of course, we can't break the branches. Wait a minute. Which way? We get two over this way. Then we get the one behind us. So... it's kind of... what about... I don't know. I think I gotta actually... I'd like to think that I could get through. So I want to focus on the 49X real fast. I like the 49X. I really, really like the 49X. It's a great truck. It is the switch suspension. How's that? Okay, so are you familiar with the Derry Longhorn 3194 and the dead axle that it has? Because essentially what it does, it puts more pressure on the ground. So if you're driving on hardpack, if you're driving on pavement, it's got more stability, and it actually brings the truck up a little bit. Let's go straight ahead, and let's get that thing. Okay, so here's... all right, hold on. I'll tell you what. Global map. Back to the Big Salmon Peak. So we will focus on the 49X for you. Let me dig it out of here. Because it's in here somewhere. And I despise how slowly this scrolls. I really, really do. So the dead axle on pavement. Yeah, because basically what happens is the dead axle is not a driven axle. So just like it's just like this Derry Longhorn right here, but we're gonna get the 49X. Oh, there it is. Okay. So that axle right there is an unpowered axle. And what we do is change suspension mode. So you see how it actually brings up the back end a little bit? It's only a little bit. Certain trucks will actually bring the back end up a lot more. Now, what happens is if you're off-road and you leave the dead axle down, you can actually high-side yourself going up and over. That dead axle is going to hit the hill or the peak first, and it's not powered. So you're going to get kind of hung up right there. So that's the only thing about that particular axle. But this truck does have some particularly good stats. It's got S+ on the power to weight. It's got an A- durability and a B- for fuel consumption. So you've got 47-inch tall tires, which are the biggest that you can get. You can't get mud tires, but you can get off-road tires, and you can get the chain tires on this. The suspension only has a stock suspension, so you can't change that. Engageable all-wheel drive, engageable differential lock, and you've basically got access to all the primary gear that you actually need to do, including the saddle high. So you could potentially, and I did use this truck for a section of the rocket trailer with rocket hauling mission from Erska River to the next one over. And that was interesting. So it is a good truck. It actually, it's a pretty solid truck. It may not be the best off-road, but you're not really looking for a super, off-road truck with a lot of those heavy trucks. Slowly replacing the Pacific rigs. Okay. I don't know if we're stuck on something here. But yeah, I like it. And it was, that was a paid DLC. That one was not actually included in the DLC cycle. So you actually had to pay money to get that one. All right. See where we gotta go. It is a good truck. Early on, for me, it was the Paystar, the 5070, the off-road one that I used to replace the International, the Transstar. All right, there we go. And that was my go-to. And then my buddy picked up the P12. Bought every DLC I could when I got the game because exactly, that's what I did. I bought the game, pre-ordered it, and that gave me access to the Navistar, the 5000, which I love. So the Navistar is an awesome truck. The only thing that holds it back early on is that you get, so that truck you don't actually have to find upgrades for. You basically just get them as you level up. So you get the better tires, you get, the better engine, all of that stuff. Okay, bring this up, plop it down in here. So it is pretty cool. It is actually really, really cool. And lower it in. So unpack. Then pack. For crane, we're good to go. All right, so that is 2 pieces of cargo that we can go get to turn in over here. So we can get this one closer. Then we can grab the last one with the Azov, and then we can dump these at the house. grab that last piece, and then we're actually in pretty good shape, for at least this particular task. Log loader crane is not my favorite. No, the log loader crane is a little bit finicky. You have to be really just in the right position to use the log loader crane properly, or else it's gonna flick the logs all over the place when you open the claw. I do like these trails through here. The kind of snowy, you know, really muddy, stumps and twigs and sticks everywhere. I love this stuff. I love these trails that this game has, and all of this neat, you know, environment that we can just travel through. I think we're getting closer. I don't like manually loading logs anyways. It definitely is a pain to do. Huge pain. Which way are we going here? Okay, so we're almost here. Almost. We gotta kind of stay to the left and then hook to the right. But I mean, these types of environments are what these trucks are actually designed to do. And if you look up on YouTube at any of this stuff, it is so crazy what these guys do. They're out of their damn minds. Absolutely mental. There we go. Goody! 198. What is up? How are you doing today? Because we're just hauling some cargo here. We are hauling some cargo to this this dude's house in the middle of a swamp. Very wet, snowy, muddy environment. Oh. Right. So we're just gonna crash through this guy's front yard. Moving some stuff. Back from soccer match, and we won, so you're awesome. Fantastic. Congratulations. That is awesome. All right. Why does it always say unloading medium logs? I don't want anything to do with medium logs. All right, so let's kind of pull this guy over here. Let's go swap back over to the Azov over here. Alright. This thing is definitely built to go through this terrain. I do like the 5319. It is one of the most used trucks that I have early on because of the sheer amount of versatility. But in some of the later maps where you have to haul a ton of cargo with a lot of stuff going on, it begins to fall behind in its usefulness because you need so much fuel to operate this truck. and it's only got a 200-liter fuel tank. And there's a lot of comparisons made between this Azov and the big tall one, the 64 series, 64 131. All right, crane. Spin it around. Here. Alright, spin it around. Come on. Spin it. And drop it down right there. Almost like it belongs. Almost. We have to do this dumb thing where you have to unpack it, then repack it, then restore the crane. Prefer the 64 131 because of the fuel, but it is very slow. It is a very, very slow vehicle. I do like that it is much better on fuel. I do like that it is a much longer range truck, but it takes so much longer to get there. It's a great truck, though. Don't get me wrong. It is an absolutely fantastic truck. I've used both of them. I use the 64 131 in Tamir a lot, especially for the scanning the ground and everything. Darksiders 1 finished downloading and looks amazing. It needed a remaster. So, Darksiders, are you on the PC or on a console? Because I know Darksiders 2 got a remaster. Cargo management, unload those two. And now, let's go grab this last one. Darksiders 2 got a huge update, and they called it the Definitive Edition. And, oh, you're on the... Okay, I didn't realize that Darksiders, the original, was available for the console. Or at least the updated consoles. Are we deep? No deep. But yeah, Darksiders 2, the Definitive Edition, they call it. I started it just because it was something different at the time, and then I was like, I'm good. All right. Back cargo. Door crane. Put it in reverse. Back up and out of the mud hole. See, we can't even go to the cockpit view because the entire cab of the truck is utterly submerged in water. And that's awesome. I like Darksiders 2 better. Death, the leveling, and the... Yeah, I like being able to have gear and having it like a loot upgrade system. That was fun. You're 100% right. That was absolutely fun. Cargo management, and boom! Impressive work. The crates are intact, and we're happy. Here is your reward. You can make your version of Death looking... Yes, exactly. And the skill tree system was cool. The skill tree system was very cool. All right. So, but yeah, I like how you can change the look of your character by equipping all the different kinds of gear and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. Okay, grab the Voron. Cover the Voron. Although, realistically, we were... Alright, where were we that... I think it was here. Okay, so through here is where that stuff is. So warehouse in the mountains. So cargo container 1, cargo container 2. So deliver to the east camp, which is over here, and the west camp, which is over there. Okay. How the hell I'm going to do this, I have no idea. Goody, hitting that semi-truck horn. Let's see. Because instead of going all the way to the warehouse over here and bringing them here, we can go to the train tracks, which are... So they're going to be over here. You know what? You know what we're going to do? I got an idea. Just remember, today is basically a holiday for you. Relic, tomorrow, my man. Tomorrow. You get some cool stuff happening tomorrow. And then at 9 o'clock tonight, one more hour. Yeah, man. Tomorrow's a holiday, too. All right, where'd they go? Where'd my trucks go? They're not this far down the list, are they? Oh, yes, they are, apparently. Okay, so we're going to use one Zix 05, or one Zix 605. And then we're going to use two Zix 605. So we're going to run these guys in tandem. I got the first game of the year tonight, the new song in an hour, and then tomorrow... Oh, that's exciting, dude. That is, I am so pumped for you. Relic, I am so pumped for you, man. So cool. And tomorrow is somebody else's birthday as well, if I am not mistaken. Okay. Memento, what is good? How is everything? All right. Okay. So we're also going to throw the crane body on this one as well. Awesome. I'm doing good. I'm doing really good right now. We're back in Wisconsin. We're kind of just fiddling around a little bit. We need to grab cargo containers, and we need to transport these cargo containers to the east and west camps. So they told us that... So the camps are over here. So that's the east camp, and that's the west camp. So those are going to be fairly interesting to get to. But it also says... the easiest way is to use containers. Deliver containers to both camps. I've heard there are some empty containers along the railway tracks. So we can do that too. And that means I think they are... They're not... Oh, that might be one right there. So they might be right around here. Yep. Okay, there's some other ones right there as well. Hall of Fame game. Cowpokes versus the Stoolers. Actually, no. There's more containers right here. Okay, so they're all over here. So they're actually not too far. So I can run tandem over here through the factory to get this stuff. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Stop that. Turn off headlights. Go to the... Oh, you know what? I don't have the same visors on those trucks. That is the difference between the two of them. So, what I'm thinking... So we're 2 hours in right now. All right. So what we're going to do is this. And then they serve Pepto-Bismol in the stands. Okay, so we're going to go here for a second because I need to do a thing. We're going to do a thing. Going to this. Oops. Okay. So bear with me on this. All right. That's that. Go to here. Do that. They have terrible towels to help sop it up. Terrible towels. Storm chat. It is in fact Storm chat. Jesus, you guys. Oh yeah, betraying Rico, Storm chat. No, we haven't really done too much Storm chat lately. But this is the momentary interlude that I have for you guys because I have a little bit of a surprise. How is Betraying Rico doing at the moment? Didn't you know you can't laugh loudly in Hawaii? You're already allowed aloha. Doc Goldeneye, you're fired. You're fired. You're absolutely fired. Okay, so. All right. Let me see about. How does this always do this? I don't know why this does. There we go. Okay. So. Because you are the #1 bits leader. You have cheered more bits than anybody else. This is a surprise. This is the surprise.
You'll not take my prize! The black tar is mine!
Yes.
I don't see you! Prize
Yes.
is gone! Fair now! Fair now! No! Stick together! This is one clever fox!
So. It is a great game. This game is a fantastic game.
One who had lost
Maybe a little bit, Rico.
Over and over. And to this, he had lost his sanity. His was a never-ending journey away from the phantoms of his past. He believed he could silence the cacophony in his mind and find peace beyond a place he called the Plains of Silence. He now had the vehicle, the weapons, the provisions and the fortitude. He only needed the fuel. And here, there was but one place to go for fuel. Gastown.
Oh. Sorry, Max. Look at that thing.
Listen, my apostles of Alpha. You've hunted well. Here's the fox who thought he'd
Lord
plunder from
Scrotus.
Scabra Scrotus.
Stompy Stompy did a party Mad Max theme and was the best ever. That is awesome. There is actually like a Mad Max festival that happens. Oh yeah. That is definitely a giant codpiece. Barbecue and fire in the middle and girls dancing in cages. That is Dumpy Stompy. That sounds awesome. And this is just the beginning. This is just... I have only just simply pushed the button. Oh, yeah. Witness me. Wonder Wanger, thank you very much, man.
Won't somebody tell me? Answer if you can. I want someone to tell me what is the soul of a man.
So that was a little brutal. That was a little bit on the brutal side.
I'm going to ask a question. Answer if you can.
Mad Max is a fantastic game. The music for this, it's very sedate. But like this opening is awesome. The movie itself, the soundtrack for the movie itself is beyond incredible. And it's done by Junkie XL.
And war was coming because he had created a mortal enemy.
So basically, you are stripped of everything. You have lost everything. You've lost your car, you've lost your fuel, you've lost your supplies, your weapons, your gear, everything. And I figure this is a good game to kind of segue into. At least we have an option to kind of goof back and forth with, or like SnowRunner, because we're still waiting for that next DLC to come out for SnowRunner. So we can goof around in the wasteland. Yeah, the black on black is gone. Unfortunately. So, a little bit. And I have to remember all these controls. Yeah, it definitely is not Skyrim, but it's open world in a sense. So L2 is jump. Look and move. Okay. I live. I die. I live again. On to Valhalla. Shiny and chrome. All right. But yeah, this is the wasteland. I mean, this game is desolate. Combat is similar to the Arkham series, which makes sense since Rocksteady made that too. See, I I know somebody had mentioned that previously, and I've never actually played the Arkham series of games. That dude was cracked out of his mind. You are correct. So I believe, where is it? There it is. Okay. So this game has a legitimate, an actual, honest to God, legitimate photo mode. So, too much chrome. Wonder how there is so much sand. Yeah, so this game, I mean, we can kind of, you know, camera settings, filters, all kinds of stuff. And it is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. Especially to play around with a lot of the video mode or the photo mode and stuff like that. I mean, epic hero shot, all of that stuff. I was just telling Vlad I was getting bored with all the games I have already. May need to check this one out. It's cool. It is a definite cool game. Mad Max goes on sale pretty often. Yeah, it's fairly inexpensive right now, too. All right, use water sources to refill the canteen. Okay, hold. There we go. So the canteen basically is life. Something, yeah, you're right, Dompy Stompy, you're absolutely right. So drink, we push up. So basically, this is going to allow us to regain a little bit of health.
The dog has led me right so far. Gotta find it.
So the thing about this game, too, is it was released right around the same time that the movie was. And it wasn't exactly... So you know how some games are released as a movie tie-in? Got Mad Max? Yes, that is exact goody. I bought it when it originally came out. I have the Magnum Opus collectible car that GameStop sold when you pre-ordered this game, and it's really cool. And so I had it, and then I actually picked it up on PlayStation Plus. So now I can actually have it. Yeah, $8 years ago. PlayStation Plus had it, and it's pretty cool. So it works out pretty decently that way. Oh, what's this?
Chumbucket, this man, are you quiet, gently? What?
No. Oh, that's Chumbucket.
It's you. Valve was a life inside, the other gives birth. Start ablaze by godly plug ignite. Revolution about revolution, rejoice! Please, don't kill!
This is probably 2015, 2015.
Why shouldn't I?
I know you. Yeah, I spied
So that's
you in the
Chumbucket.
lawmakers. They left you for the blowflies, and they snatched your ride, and now you'll be looking to snatch it back. That's what the prophecy says. You're the driver.
That's right.
And Chumbucket is your man. I'm your man.
Chumbucket is your man.
And you have a vehicle that can take you to your car. I do say. That's right. She's not running now. Sorry for that. I came here for the parts. You see, I'm a black finger. I can make it work again.
And there's a lot of crossover between the movie and everything that's in the game.
Don't go stray.
No, I won't. I know you'll find me.
Yes, it is Doc Golden.
I know. Chumbucket's not stupid.
Now we just got to follow Chumbucket. New bio.
I
Chumbucket.
can make you
So
become steel real, my angel. I can build your corpus and ignite your sacred fuel. True, but only the warrior saint can drive.
So it gives you, there is a ton of information in this game as far as, so the Archangels are different vehicles, vehicle collections, history relics, camps that you've discovered, hood ornaments. On Steam, there's no more online option. What was that, PvP? So, I don't think there was ever a PvP version or option for this game. I don't even know that there was any kind of online version of it. I don't think there was anyways. Andy coming in with the sound of the Viking war horn. Gaming before the NES, but I put it down some here and there. Yeah.
Oh, seems like we got a change of plans. Dee-dee-dee. First you was my grub. Now you're just a bud.
Dog's
All right.
bleeding out.
I can
It's going
fix
good,
it,
Andy.
but I do
We're
my best work in
we've
my
we
Toss
popped
the
in
car.
Mad
I need
Max.
wire to fix my buggy, but then I can show you where they took the black on black.
Where do I find wire?
Up that path. But before you go, grab some grit, Saint. You must be running on fumes.
So he's got spark plugs around for a necklace, basically. All right, find wire for Chum's buggy. And now we will eat some dog food. Dinky D dog food, which, if you remember from the original movies...
Canned food. That sure beats eating nugget gruel.
Here, it's just a field repair.
Where we go.
When we're back at the sanctum, don't you worry. I'll fix you up good.
So we eat dog food to regain health. Okay. Sprint is with the R2. I have seriously forgotten everything about this game.
Oh, he got dead, man. Anything
That was Chum Bucket. The dog looks like, yeah, a little bit. So you remember that then. Gyrocopter was pretty cool.
ammo.
So we picked up 2 shotgun shells. That's right. Okay, so the shotgun, when we reloaded, played through the audio in the controller. I forgot that it did that. So it's a crossover tie-in with a lot of references in the Mad Max universe, but this game holds very well to... Yes, it does. This is a Mad Max game. This is 100% a Mad Max game. Specially marked objects can be used for climbing. Alright, so we got enemies over there. I forget if we sneak. I don't know. Alright, new enemy, Warp Up. Oh yeah, that's right, okay. Alright, so that's a quick roll. So, oh. Oops. That's right, that's a quick kill. I forgot about that. Oh, that's right, because we've got knives, we've got shotgun shells. So they make us use that. Gonna head out, already past 2 a.m. Enjoy. Andy, be good. Thank you very much. Take care. Seriously, I hear the Watchers speak, and all I can see is the clown in purple and green. Okay.
Another one. Fun's not over yet, boys.
All right, so use square to strike an enemy and triangle to parry against an attack. Retaliate with the square after a parry to execute a powerful counter. Strike, continue with square after a strike or counter to perform chain strikes. That's right.
Coming here, boy. I'm getting my kill today. Straight puppy.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, it is very brutal with combat. Very, very brutal with combat. So heavy strike. Charge up a strike into a powerful heavy strike. So a heavy strike is you hold the square. Okay. Couldn't hang around for longer. Have a great rest of your night. Goody, thank you very much for stopping by. I do really appreciate that. All right, so more combat. Yeah, the combat in this is actually super cool. I do like the combat in this. Can we pick this up? I forget. Nope, we can't. Yeah, it really does have weight. It's got some grunt to it. It really, really does. It's meaty. It's got this noise to it. It's a thud. Some scrap there. Location info. Use location info to quickly check the number of optional items. L3. Oh. Let's see. So we have 2 scrap in this area to find. Climb. Okay, there's the other one. Cool. And basically the X button does a lot of everything. So we've completely scouted and recovered all the stuff from, and it's cool, it tells you what you're basically scouring the area for. It's nice to see. Yeah, I like this game. I absolutely love this game. This is a fantastic game. Return to Chum Bucket. Okay. Don't think... Nope. Yeah, this is a great game. This game is a lot of fun. I have previously beaten this game, but... What is that?
No, not yet. You were not ready.
Wait!
Oh, that's that weird dude. He comes around every now and again. So head back to Chum. Looking for the Punisher game, and it's only on PlayStation 2. If you find it, it's a collector. I think I have that game. I know I bought that game originally for the PlayStation 2. The Punisher video game was phenomenal. That was an awesome game. You are 100% correct, Dompy Stompy. Without a doubt.
Here, I heard the bloody sounds of a smackdown. You're not leaking, are you? Tell me you're not leaking.
Justin, I actually... So we were just playing SnowRunner. Alright, so we grab the dog. Where are we going now? So this is our little momentary interlude. I'm probably only going to play this for a little while longer and then kind of wrap things up. But if you're on the Discord and you have any SnowRunner related questions, there is a SnowRunner section in there for like exclusively SnowRunner stuff. So if you need ever any help with SnowRunner stuff, we can definitely help you out there. Oh, that's our buggy. Okay. In times like this, I think they can't... Well, it's funny you say that, Dompy Stompy. They had issues with releasing the original Punisher video game.
The buggy's humble, but she can haul.
Alright, so we'll get in there. Accelerate, brake, reverse, steer. Okay, so... The Punisher video game, when you charged up your Fury meter and you used it, you actually had everything go black and white. And that was one of the only ways... Or no, was it when you were doing executions? Everything turned black and white, so it didn't show you being incredibly super hyper violent, because that was the only way that they got around like an NC-17 rating. After I bought this, it sat for a while, and then after watching some Mad Max movies, I decided to give the game another try. And it sucked me in, and I kept going until finally finishing it a few years ago. Quite a journey. Yeah, this game is really, really cool. Oops.
The sooner I get my car back, the sooner I'll be on my way.
Woo, amen! Huh? You'll be arrive in time to save your black on black from slaughter.
Yeah, steering is a little bit funny in this. Takes a little bit more getting used to after playing something like SnowRunner. here in Euro. Get Carmageddon on PlayStation 1 with zombies and green blood. That's right. That's right. Oh, that's so funny. That is so funny. But yeah,
Yes, from
Justin,
that look,
probably...
boys,
Oops.
We may be able to spot your car.
We will, we'll probably be going back to SnowRunner. And yeah, here I go, just kind of flip-flopping all over the place. Probably be back to SnowRunner tomorrow. And we may break for this halfway through or something like that, but we'll keep our options open, basically.
We
All
can
right, so
see
where are
the
we gonna
camp
go?
from up there, without risk of detection.
Follow Chum to the lookout point. Okay. All right, so oil pump camp has a history relic, 3 insignias, and 10 scrap.
Over here! Huh? Over! Come look! Yeah, see, this is where the thick brow squat and cut. Butchers, infidels. Oh, yeah, look. There.
Scabrous Scrotus
King.
is his name.
He's a big boss man from the gas town, you see. Scrotus always keeps the best parts for himself. Yeah, but he's not here now. You see, I don't see the Land Rover.
I'm getting my car back.
Wait, please. An idea. It's better for you, and it's better for me. Just listen. Look, your black on black is toast. It's scrap. It's gone. She'll never be whole again. Huh? Now I can build you a car, bring into creation.
No, I don't think so either.
The black on black ever was. Yeah?
Yeah, see, they've already started stripping parts off the black on black, which is awful.
Very faster than fear, tougher than an iguana's gonads. Come with me. We mustn't be seen. Huh? I'll take you to the tabernacle, and when you see what I'm going to show you, you'll be shouting holy all day long.
Okay. So, Feral Man, my car lost, reduced to scrap by Scrotus's war boys. I need new wheels, and I need them fast. Can this bizarre, deranged mechanic help me? I don't know, Kenny. All right, so use binoculars. Binoculars are down, and we can use this to scout. So we can use this to scout the area.
Good
That
cover.
is...
Perfect place to build a car.
So that's a giant ship, it looks like. Yeah, there's the... Yeah, that looks like Gastown in the distance, I think. Yeah, we can use the binoculars, we can check everything out. I mean, there used to be ships here. Alright, so drive to Chump's hideout to continue the story.
Come, Saint. Yes, I have much to show you.
Yeah, exactly. This is a dried up seabed. Once upon a time, there was, in fact,
What is this place?
water here.
Are in the outer graves. Over there is the great white.
An ancient seabed.
I'm not sure. No, but we are at the bottom. It doesn't get any lower than this.
All right. This is Chum's little hideout. I do like the engines just randomly hanging. Yeah, this is Mad Max. This is the world of Mad Max. The world is dead and dried up, and those that are left are fighting for the scraps that remain.
My holy hideout awaits.
So this is our water collector right here. So we can potentially fill up our canteen.
Come, behold.
And then that way we can get our life back. And water is life in this. So water is absolutely life.
Oh, my sanctum awaits.
It said V8, no V6. Well, we're getting to that.
Come and see. Huh? Come and see, O saint. Huh? A dream. A hallucination become truth. The angel made steel.
All right,
By
let's
the
see what he's
fire
got
that
for
moves
us.
the piston, by the tranny on
Holy
all high,
power of the
by
Hemi,
famine,
the
huge
rumble.
unblessed be, there she lies, the magnum opus.
The magnum opus.
There she is.
Which is an interesting way of you know...
This ain't her car. It's just a mess of parts.
No. She's knowledge from the numinous, divinely inspired. She wills herself upon this world. Look! See? Here. Divine meets drive shaft and a symbiosis of faith. Modded and made to measure. You want some of that old time
It is
religion,
weird,
huh?
their entire
Whammy turbo high dog.
thought of,
Hell yeah! Bulletproof and torture
you know,
tested. Aesthetically upgraded with
religion
chum bucket overdrive.
and automotive
Hose,
stuff just
springs,
mashed
shocks,
together.
and links too.
It's gotta be 8 cylinders, nothing less.
We will get there. Yes. First, we have to get her beautificial body.
Show me where it is.
Yes. Yeah. Come. No time like the present. Come on, Sid. We must go.
The Mad Max car was a crap. It was a no, the Holden Monero was the Knight Rider's car,
Strange, where the chariots of old went to die.
but the Pursuit Special was a like a 1972
when the buzzard guardians are away on their
73
wild
Ford Falcon GT. Or an X, it's an XB GT is what it is. But the Pursuit Special in the car, there was Holden Moneros. You know, there was all kinds of cool cars. All kinds of just amazing stuff. All right, so map, just click this. Okay, so there's our map. So it pauses for the map. Drive to the graveyard. Okay, so fast travel is not available. There is a scavenging location over there. So we can follow... So this car, or what is unfortunately left of this car, Falcons are only sold in Australia, it's true. In about 1.5 hours, I can try this game. Oh, Jeffrey, if you get this game, let me know what you think, because this game is awesome, and it's totally worth it. Mad Max lives and thrives on cars and desolation.
Gas time comes the blessings of gasoline. We should find enough fuel for us to make it to the
Oh, we're almost out of fuel. Crap. Vehicle requires fuel gauge. Shows the current fuel level. Find fuel for the Magnum Opus. Where is fuel? So fuel is here at a scavenging location.
Over there, fuel cans.
All right. We get out. Yeah, $4.99. It's super cheap, man. Super, super cheap. Click some scrap. Pick some scrap. Go. So we get 100% looted. Pick up the fuel can. Oh, it's empty. Where the hell is their fuel? Yeah, it's not that it didn't review well. It's that it really kind of not enough people played it. I mean, it was a successful game.
Now, along with anything of use.
There's fuel all around. Keep your eyes peeled.
Make it over here. At least let's try to make it to the vehicle
Big
graveyard.
steel gift box. What prizes do you hold?
But we are out of fuel.
She's out of gas.
Oh, it's too bad. Boom. Crush, crush, crush. I love the game. Hopefully the stream inspires some new gamers to give this game another try or a new try. Every review I have seen, it wasn't good. You know what? I don't like those reviews because they're not accurate. Because this is a brilliant game. It is legitimately a brilliant game. Alright, so let's fill this thing up. Oh. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. We didn't mean to light it. Well, yeah, those reviews, it was kind of, I don't know. I think they were expecting a different game. Oh, there's the other scrap. Yeah, I honestly think that they were expecting something different. I don't know. All right, so Square ignites it, but if you're in the right spot, Square also refuels your vehicle. Yeah, you're right, Sephoris. If you could just come at this with a as a Mad Max fan and just enjoy the game. Exactly. So, hop back in. Oh, store. Oh, get a store fuel can. Okay. Oh, that's right. We could store fuel in the Magnum Opus. This game is an old game, and I remember seeing it advertised, but it wasn't really super pushed, basically. I think they wanted to ride on the... So store the fuel can. Okay, there we go.
Let us make haste before the nightly hunters return to their lair.
I think they were really hoping that the movie was going to somehow, the game was going to piggyback off of the movie's success when they were basically released at the same time, but one really didn't have much to do with the other. So, I don't know. Alright, what do we got here?
Nobody around. Their gate unguarded. The gasoline saint. One blast should split it wide open.
Oops. Ramming restricted.
So let's
okay,
make
so
this
destroy the
count.
gate. Yeah. Okay, so we gotta get the fuel can. We gotta light the fuel can. This came out around 2015, but at that time, I remember correctly, there were other titles that commanded more media advertising. So Mad Max kind of came in under the radar. You're right. Does anybody remember Doom? Same dev as Rage 2, and it's even more bad. Best review I saw was a 4 out of 5. Soul for not for not using the Mel Gibson version. So let's see. We will ignite. We will row. There we go. Tis cracked open, and we will go in. I think it's a brilliant game.
They must hurry.
Personally.
Wardens of displaced murder on sight.
Rage 2 wasn't that bad, but granted, could have been fleshed out a bit. I never played any of the Rage games. 2 was supposed to be, like, the better of them, but,
The fiends that tend this catacomb don't like strangers. No! Dangling man killers everywhere. Tread careful.
Dangling man killers. Making a GTA of it and sells. Grand Theft Auto is still fun. Grand Theft Auto, for all the automotive hijinks that you can get into, is still a lot of fun. Oops. Whoa. The the controls are going to take a little bit of getting used to after SnowRunner. They really are.
Traps ahead.
Online Mad Max sounds fun. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Rebecca is kind of awake and she waved. Well, fantastic. I hope she is doing okay. I hope everything is going well. That's a big old explosion. Let's wait for those flames to kind of die down just a little bit and keep on going. Rebecca and Miracle, I hope everything goes well. Around this way. Find a car body. Alright. Into the belly of the beast.
Stop it! Go!
Oh! Yep, this is where things get a little dicey. Oh man. This is crazy.
Keep rolling!
Alright, there we go. This camera angle gets a little wonky sometimes. Don't read and drive? You know. We'll get it all squared away. Mostly what I have to do is I actually have to move my, I have to move my computer to a better position. Alright. What do we got here? Alright. This is a great game. This is such a great game. Alright, so what do we got?
There! Our prize, right for the taking! Go quickly!
So we gotta get up there to that
Only
thing,
way to
and then
get
the
up
car
there
bodies
is
are
through
actually up
those
top
cave
there.
Tunnels.
Get the
Oh,
car
and you know what?
placed
We
down
have
here.
the premiere
I'll lower
of
the
the new
body
Killer's
onto it.
Confession
Yes,
movie
Yes, yes, yes. She'll be ready.
in
Yes,
10
I
minutes. Or not movie, video.
will. Oh, you'll be as grand on the outside as you are on the inside, my love.
Alright, so the ladder to come down is right there, so we need to go this way.
You and I would see this day, my magnum opus.
Oh, yep, and there's some bad dudes right there.
Something here.
There's definitely people here. This is a lot of fun. This game is a lot of fun.
Maybe I could zip down this.
Zip line. And it still has the noises that come through the controller. Flashlight. So to use the flashlight, it is...
Still works too.
Alright, so left. Navigate in the darkness. Okay. The twins got their first press. There you go. Fantastic. Alright. Something is going to come down. Oh, there they go. Fill the canteen. And then we will drink from the canteen to fill up some life. And then refill the canteen again. Because that's just how it all goes. Alright. Another zip line.
There you are, Saint. And you got the whole world up there in your hand. You got a choice to make. Which one shall be your
Alright, so which one are we going to choose?
down here so we can escape
Is
the
essentially what it effectively comes down to. Alright, so these are our choices for vehicles that we can choose. We can do the graveyard. Or not the graveyard, the furnace in the... so this one's the furnace. This one is the shovel face. So that's Mustang Fastback. This one most looks like the black on black. But not. That's the Wild Hunt. This is the Death Rattle. Not too bad. And then this one is the Die Rolla. I originally... Yeah. It was a toss-up for me between Shovel Face. Yeah, I do like the Mustang style, but I still always like the Wild Hunt because of... Yeah, the names are absolutely awesome. The names are so fantastic. Man, I don't know which one I might go with here. I want to do... So originally, my original playthrough, I did the Wild Hunt, so I want to go with something that's different. So you pick the Die Rolla? Got Batmobile vibes? Yeah. The first one? Furnace? I kind of like... I think I might... Because it makes no difference which one we pick. It's just the body, essentially. Yeah, the first one? Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Let's go with the first one. So, do we want the furnace as your magnum opus? Yes. Let's go with that. Yeah, you can get different bodies, different, you know, you can even steal other cars. So, there is that. And then here, R1 to evade attacks that are too powerful to parry. Okay. So this is going to get interesting. Yeah, we'll do the first one. I like the first one. Oops. All right, so these guys are in fact untouchable. Think so. Shiv on a... What was that? Shiv on a dazed enemy? Oh, the Shiv. Okay. There we go. Nice, nice. You want the Munsters vehicles? Whoa! Whoa! Alright. Take that. Break that. Climb down. Then... Get in. That don't look too bad. Alright, car combat. Use L1 and circle to aim and fire at weak spots with a shotgun. Use square and that to perform a side ram to the left or right side. Okay.
Shoot for the fuel tank!
Boom. Actually, the car handles dramatically differently with a car body on it, so it's not as twitchy. Gotcha.
Francis. Cash, Saint, there's creatures of the underworld.
My man. All right, let's keep going. Boom. Oh, yeah. Chum Bucket calls it Magnum Opus. It's not much of a car now, but it has potential. We found a body, but more work needed before it's battle ready. All right.
Oh, praise be, we're alive and free.
Praise be indeed.
Wait, something's loose. I can fix it now if you stop, or later at my sanctum. It's your choice.
All right, so if we stop,
Get to work.
he can get out and he can fix the car. So we are at 9 o'clock. There is a... yes, we secured our first body. So we've got a video premiere for A Killer's Confession. And I think we need to go... let's... go to the map. Chum's Hideout. I think we can fast travel there. Yep, let's fast travel there. And let's decide who we are going to raid next. I see that Wonderwanger is on. All right. So, this is Mad Max. And this is the start of Mad Max. So this is something that we can do for a little bit of fill-in stuff, or if, you know, depending on how long it takes to get more SnowRunner stuff. So we'll figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. So for now, let's go raid somebody. And it. Oh wait, you know what? Sergei Lunicus is playing Dead by Daylight. Let's go raid Sergei Lunicus. Let's give him some love. Because he is a good dude, and he absolutely deserves it. So, guys, we'll probably be back tomorrow. We will be doing some stuff. It'll be SnowRunner. It'll be Mad Max. We'll start with some SnowRunner, then we'll go to Mad Max. So, everybody, have a wonderful evening. And, we'll catch you tomorrow, probably about 5 o'clock.